Okay, today I'm going to show you the first half of how to make a sock monster. So we need 2 socks. So I've got 2 odd socks. You don't have to have matching socks. I've gone with odd socks. And the first thing I've done is turn them over so that the heel is facing up. Obviously, normally a sock would be like this. And you want to make it so your heel is facing up. That's the first thing we're going to do. Okay, you then are going to decide which one of your socks is going to be your main body and which one is going to form the details. So I'm going to have this sock as my main body and this one is going to be for my arms and features. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up the parts of the sock that we need. So first of all, I'm going to create legs. So here I'm going to use the open part of my sock and up to the heel. And we're going to cut straight up the middle and stop just below the heel. The heel is a perfect bottom for the sock monster. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to cut up the center and then stop there. Like so. So might actually not done mine that even, but try and make your legs nice and even. Okay, that's the first thing we're going to cut. The second thing we're going to cut then is going to make 2 arms. And then we're going to do that using the top bit of my second sock. So I'm going to make stubby arms. I just want little arms. So I'm just going to cut across here to make them long that I can go all the way down to the heel, but I don't want that, so I've got little stubby arms. And then again I'm just going to cut that in half like so. Okay, so that then will form, bring that back here, my 2 little arms will go like this. Okay, so then, well, actually it's going to go this way. Next thing I might want to add is a mouth. Now to add a mouth you can just use the heel of your second sock. So you're just going to kind of fold it in half, but pull out the back away from it. Okay, so you've just got your heel part of your sock and you're just going to cut off the heel. Like so. Okay, and this will form a mouth on the front, like so. Okay, so that is all the parts we need for now. We can add extras later on, but what we need to do now is we need to do the sewing part. So we need to, first of all, sew the legs up, but leave a gap at the top here to be able to stuff our sock monster with either, we can use rice, but you got to have mixed, you got no holes in. You can use tissue paper, scrunched up magazines, ripped up newspapers, or if you've got it, you can use normal stuffing. Okay, so to start off, what we're going to do, you can take your needle and thread. I'm going to do really obvious big stitches, and I've chosen a really bright thread to be kind of really obvious. Now I've already threaded my needle and tied a knot. If you're not sure how to do that, I'll attach another video so you can see how to do that. Right, so I'm going to start off. I want to hide my knot, so I'm going to start here, go inside there, pull through, and the knot will then be on the inside. Because I want my stitches to be obvious, I'm going to do it all on the outside. So I'm going to do what's called a blanket stitch. So I'm going to go into the underneath bit, up the top, wrap it around, underneath, wrap it around. So I'm just looping it over. And I'm just going to keep, see if it does that, just kind of catch it. Caught on my sock. There you go. Pull it through. I'm just going to keep doing this all the way around. And then when I go around the corner as well, and keep going. So I'm trying to make my stitches a bit of a feature. So I want my sock monster to look a bit raggedy, homemade effect. That's what I'm going to go for. So we're just going to keep kind of sewing round like this. You can see it's starting to come together, and the bright thread works well. So you don't have to use a bright thread. If you want yours to be neater and to not look kind of patched together, then you can use, if I used a black thread, you wouldn't see any of this. Okay, it would hide in. So you can use black thread. It just depends what you've got at home. Right, so here, I think I'm going to actually leave, where should I leave my gap? Yeah, I'll leave my gap here. So I need to tie a knot. So to tie a knot, I'm going to go in. If I don't pull it all the way through, I get this kind of loop. I'm going to go through the center of the loop, pull it tight. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go in through the center of the loop and pull it tight. And that will hold it. And then I'm going to trim that off. So. Okay, I'm going to write another knot now on the end. And then I'm going to start down the bottom again. Yours will probably take you longer than it's going to take me, but I'm just more practiced at sewing. That's easy to sew. Now my thread's got shorter now. It's much easier to sew with a shorter thread. So keep that in mind when you're cutting one. Da, da, da. Right, there we go. Right, and don't do it too far apart. You're tempted to do, oh, I'll just do 3 massive stitches here, but everything will just fall apart if you do that. So you want to keep them kind of 1/2 centimetre distance. Right, I'm going to stop there. I don't want to know how to stuff it. Okay, so here again, I was going to do my loop through, tie it up here, through a loop, and tie it, and then cut that off. Okay, we then need to do our arms. So same thing again. I'm just going to show you one of the arms. So this section of the arm will remain open. So we start from inside it, so the knot's inside, and then we're just going to keep sewing through with our blanket stitch, like so. So you just poke it up from the bottom, pull it through. Poke from the bottom, pull through. Poke through. Again, because of the style of what we're making, we're going to make something kind of quite random. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be tight enough to be able to hold all the stuffing in. That's our key thing. We don't want the seams to kind of rip open. Okay, and again, tie our knots up, through, tie, and then cut off. Sit one of those, and then probably run out of thread. Right, I'll leave it there. You then just need to sew this section here, okay? Same as that one, and then you'll have your 2 arms ready, and I'll see you on the next video for the next step.